To stay focused for hours on a time and not have like your wrists cramp up or anything like that, that takes a lot of training and dedication to do. And it's nice to see some brands kind of recognize that.
Ooh, that one's gonna hurt. Gaming, it's not your typical sport, but it's big enough that Nike has now signed its first ever deal with an esports athlete. It was announced this week that the sporting gear giant made an endorsement deal with a top video gamer, the League of Legends player known as Uzi. They're teaming him up with a basketball legend, LeBron James, for a campaign. Normally a deal that's made with the biggest names in athletics. The deal is bound to raise more than a few eyebrows.
Here we have all the different consoles.
But those in the gaming world are hopeful this will change the minds of those who aren't convinced that this is a sport.
You're actually calculating mentally where your opponents are, what their next moves are going to be, what your resources are, what your options are. It's not like any top-level, world-class player can just get away with eating like Doritos and drinking Mountain Dew all day. Now it's like you have to work on your health. You have to work on things like your nutrition.
Globally, esports revenues are set to reach $900 million this year and grow to $1.6 billion by 2021. And it's on the rise here in Canada. Just this summer, tens of thousands of fans flocked to Vancouver's Rogers Arena for the International Dota 2 Championships.
This has to be like the biggest event in the whole esports scene.
The 6-day tournament had more than $24 million in prize money. With that much money and interest, more campaigns featuring gamers are likely on the horizon.
On the one hand, esports gets the benefit of some legitimacy and becomes a little bit more mainstream. On the other hand, Nike gets that kind of edginess and hipness that it can use to market to the youth market.
I can understand the skepticism, but you look at games like poker or darts or whatever, maybe they don't require as much physical activity, but that doesn't mean that they're not technically a sport.
In Vancouver, Isabelle Raghem, City News.